Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de Beyond a Steel Sky. Seguimos con la aventura desde dentro de la ciudad de Union City, donde, claro, desde fuera era todo desierto, había un muro ahí enorme. Y una vez que entramos, flipa con lo que tienen aquí montado, la Virgen. Esto se ha vuelto, bueno, sigue haciéndolo, ¿no? Una especie de momento, aventura detectivesca, porque vamos persiguiendo ahí ese vehículo a cuatro patas que se metió aquí dentro, fue lo único que vimos. Pero ahora, claro, se ha mezclado esto un poco, se ha liado un poco con el tema de que tenemos la identidad de otra persona, que tampoco sabemos qué hacía ni nada de nada. Por lo que acabamos viniendo a los apartamentos, a ver si podíamos chafardear alguna cosa. Vale, el ascensor sí que está, ¿no? Sí. Digo, ahora no sé si está o no está. Se supone que tenemos que ir a nuestro piso, que de hecho teníamos una cita aquí con no sé qué servicio de... no sé qué historia era esto. Entiendo que me ha llevado a mi planta. ¡Oh, qué incordio! Ah, tenemos mayordomo. Espérate, que igual tenemos mayordomo incluso.
Wait, I know that you, Chip. Oh,
Vale,
my.
puede ser que nos conozca.
Is it really? Yes, it is.
Era Graham, ¿no?
Master Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
Puede ser que este,
I shall
claro, solo
inform
ve
Madam and her
chips,
guest
¿no?
that
No
you
ve la
have
persona.
arrived. She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be
Déjalo, mejor que
overjoyed
no.
that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
Vale.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you,
Me
Mr.
estoy
Grundy.
perdiendo ahora, pero esta mujer no sé quién es su
Mental
marido.
Alonso, Ministry of Well-being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
O está
I'm sure
actuando.
my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records?
Sí, ¿no? Debe estar haciendo el papelón la mujer. ¿Quién
I
coño
don't know
eres?
who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of
Enseñando la
trouble.
pinta.
So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me.
De momento porque me interesa
I
también.
wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me
Trabajo,
about
familia, su
anything.
estado de ánimo. Como nos
Information
hagan una
about Graham
pregunta,
was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
vamos a flipar. Vale, le gusta el vino. Es lo que sabemos, ¿no? Bien.
Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine.
Tendría más de zumo que de vino. Vale. El horno, le gustan las pizzas.
Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here.
Vale, ¿qué cocina? ¿Qué suele hacer?
Personally, I preferred an open fire for cooking.
Bueno, ahí lo tienes, ¿no?
Personally, I preferred an open fire for
no
cooking.
tiene café, no es cafetero. Sí. Caffeinator, 9000.
At least
Plus-
one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee.
Vale, le gusta el
Although I
café.
doubted Union City Blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans.
Café, vino y microondas, de momento, ¿no? Es lo que sabemos. Flores de plástico. Un trofeo. A ver. ¿Participando en qué? Lanzamiento de
Rhythmic
jabalina.
gymnastics, first place.
Gimnasia rítmica. Hay mucha cosa, yo no me voy a acordar de todo.
Amethyst or purple glass?
Amatista o cristal
Either
morado.
way, it looked expensive.
Vale. Gimnasia rítmica, he dicho. Vino, gimnasia rítmica, café.
That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day.
Esto
They
mejor
looked
esconderlo,
blissfully in
¿no?
love.
Porque me da a mí que como lo vean. Equipamiento deportivo.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by.
Vale. Nada más por ahí, ¿no? ¿Podemos ir a la habitación? Hostia. Pero
I
esto
was
está del
hit by
crío, ¿no?
the acrid smell of chemicals. I wondered if Graham self-medicated.
Se automedicaba.
Giant
Esa habitación de un
scorpions
crío,
in the
pero bueno.
sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago.
Alguien
When I
maneja
came
los
to Union
hilos.
City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so
Vale, eso
sure.
con Link. Ahora con Joey no está tan claro. Vale, vale. Bajo y tirado. Otro póster.
Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change.
Propaganda contra Hobart.
A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
O sea, le iba al retro a este hombre. Pero hay un libro.
How to survive a war.
¿Cómo
Better just
sobrevivir
to
a la
not be
guerra?
around to see them.
Y el calendario. Algo marcado.
The calendar showed today as a holiday. Aspiration Day.
Terminan Minos. Aquí tiene que haber un huevo de información. Entiendo. Graham Grundy, ver historial de cuidos. Mensajes está bloqueado. ¿Datos personales? ¿Será aquí que tenemos que chafardar? No. Esto me sale siempre lo mismo. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? No me muestra nada. Pedestal holográfico. Hola, Graham Grundy. Y tenemos un bonsai de bayas Bahamas. Árbol de Júpiter. ¿Qué es esto? Consejero. Deseos cúbicos esculpidos por el enigmático artista de Union City, Héctor Lane. Deseos cúbicos es la obra cumbre de su fase. Sencillamente booleana, pone. Vale, el árbol de té de Fukin puede crecer para convertirse en un bonsai sorprendentemente elegante. Vale. Bonsai árbol de Júpiter posee unos rasgos enormemente interesantes. Todos son bonsais y ya está. Le gustan los bonsais. Muy bien. Otras personas no hemos hecho nada. City Life. City Life. Bueno, todo esto lo hemos visto antes también.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Vale. Pues aquí parece que no hay mucha cosa, ¿eh? Sus zapatos.
You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes.
Unas deportivas.
In this case, that the man had no taste.
No tenía buen gusto, ¿vale? ¿Qué más? Productos químicos. Se metía ahí cosas.
Developing fluid in trays. I
de
haven't seen gear like
revelado,
this since I was a child.
Coño, que hay fotos arriba, claro. Uniforme del ministerio. Trabaja en el
A
ministerio.
uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. The logo on the uniform was quite distinct.
Está muy definido, pero ¿cuál es? Tengo que saber algo por el
A
logo.
uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for
Ha dicho
someone
algo
much
del logo,
larger.
¿no? Y es una media luna ahí verde.
It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls.
Vale.
It was a detailed model.
Buah, como me pregunten, voy a flipar. Una antigüedad. ¿Qué
Sword.
tiene? Una espada.
Blade was cracked.
Medallas de algo. Del ejército.
An impressive collection of medals ranging from bravery to long service. Most of the medals dated back to before I was born.
Vale.
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares
Las
about those
fuerzas de
things.
seguridad. Yo estoy
Twice I'd
empapándome
flown
de
them,
cosas
and
sin
both
saber.
times they crashed. I
Me
hoped I
monté dos y se
wouldn't have to risk
estrellaron.
it a third
Vale.
time.
Sin saber si me van a preguntar algo de aquí, pero bueno.
I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city. A cavalcade of
Foto.
cryptids. Someone believed in...
Hostia, Bigfoot. Y una caja vacía.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside.
Para un pedestal, vale. Cortina opaca.
The blind blocked out all the light from outside.
Vale, pero de las fotos, ¿no? Que le molan las fotos y ya está. Y... Hostia. Espérate, porque es que como me pregunten por el uniforme ese verde, no tengo ni idea. ¿Qué es el verde? ¿Dónde estaba la guía? ¿Qué? ¿Guía cívica era? No.
The council was
sí, sí,
made
sí.
up of 5 ministries.
5
Each
ministerios.
ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme.
Eso.
From the color of his uniform, it was clear that Graham worked for
Ministerio
the
de Comodidad.
Ministry of Comfort.
Esto ha ido bien,
I wondered what exactly Graham's role was.
Ni idea. Era este, Ministerio de la Comodidad. Nos gusta pensar que somos como un servidor invisible cuya labor consiste en hacer posibles sus preferencias ambientales personalizadas allá donde vaya. Calefacción, refrigeración, ducha, Vale, tenemos algo. Trabajaba en el Ministerio de la Comodidad. ¿Le gustan las fotos? y lo retro. No sé. Algo es algo, tú. ¿Qué más tenemos? ¿Esto es otra habitación? El lavabo. ¿Qué champú usa? Vale, esto no creo que sirva de mucho. Colonia, tal, no. Empleado del mes.
So Graham
Ojo.
was a cleaning supervisor? I had
Supervisor
made some
de
headway,
limpieza.
but I still
Vale.
needed to learn about Graham's health and social standing.
Supervisor de limpieza en el ministerio... ¿Cómo era esto?
So Graham was...
En el verde, no sé cuál era. El de... Joder, lo acabo de leer, y no me acuerdo ya.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup.
2
You
semanas
have
desde el último
lost
chequeo,
weight.
¿vale?
Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical
El estirón.
implants. Error. Implant missing. Refreshing
Marcapasos.
biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant
Vale, un
registration.
implante cardíaco, tenías.
Registering
Marcapasos, ¿no?
Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed
ves?
me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
O sea, mucho
I was
mejor ahora, ¿no?
considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know.
Estoy a tope.
What devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the
Vale,
curlicue
un
of your right
U-chip.
hand. It is functioning correctly.
Perfecto.
Your cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. Please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local interneural connection port in the 3rd cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system and cannot be
Y no es
accessed at
accesible.
this
¿Será alguna
terminal.
pista eso o algo?
That's probably for the
¿Algo que no
best.
servirá en un futuro?
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A ver.
A single can of
Come
Spankles
verduras.
contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a
Me
smile
digo la,
on your
la
face.
publi ahí.
Thanks.
Beba
You are
Spankers.
welcome, Citizen Graham.
Vale, ya está, ¿no?
Do you
Más
have any
consejos.
further advice for me?
Are you aware that falls while walking are one of the biggest causes of injuries in
Las
Union
caídas al
City?
caminar. Bueno, intentaré
Remember,
fijarme.
no matter how short the journey, a monopod is always safer and more convenient.
Thanks.
Vale.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Su consejo es no
That's all
camines.
for now.
Due
Caemos
to
todos
the
gordos, como
alteration
los
of
de
your
Wall-E.
physical parameters, a new uniform has been ordered.
Un
and
nuevo
will
uniforme.
arrive at your
Ah,
home
bien.
shortly. Keep a smile on your face.
Vale.
I was a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I knew quite a bit about Graham's work and health, but I figured I could learn more if I found
Registro
his
de
kudos
cuidados.
records.
Su registro de cuidos. Me pide.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Este mes. Bien, bien. Vale. Empleado del mes. Nada. Aquí en teoría ya estaríamos. ¿Nos dirá algo el mayordomo? Chipworth.
Hello there.
Master Graham,
A ver.
may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Gracias.
Why, thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height
Vale,
as
sé que
well.
tenía ojos, ¿eh?
Bravo.
Con eso de que tiene ahí en la cabeza lo
Tell
está
me,
viendo.
Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
But that was sir's wife, Madame Songbird.
Señora
Yes, of
Songbird.
course. My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Vale.
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the
¿Quién es este
bedroom?
hombre? A ver.
I guess I am.
That would be the Honorable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Well-Being. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were 1 or 2 anomalies in Master Graham's records.
Dos anomalías.
Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city,
Bueno, unas cuantas.
Just some minor things then.
consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
I think I get the picture.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
Tell me about the mentor.
As a high-ranking official of the Ministry of Well-being, he is here, I am sure, to evaluate the well-being of this household.
Estamos de
Well,
puta
being.
madre aquí.
Health, social participation, work fulfillment, the usual, sir.
Vale. A
So, what do you do, Chipworth?
Whatever Sir desires.
ver. Malabarismo.
Can you juggle?
Sadly, sir, one's capabilities are restricted to the minute.
Shame.
We are what we are, sir.
At least as far as anyone else needs to know. This mentor, what will he ask me about?
¿Lo vas a
The
ver, el
Ministry
mayordomo?
of Well-being is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Well-being?
Vale.
That's right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if Sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe Sir's 2-week-long work, poll, and social hiatus may have raised some concerns.
Más bien
Just
sí, ¿no?
be yourself,
No hay que
sir,
llamar
and you will
atención.
be
Eso
fine.
siempre
Of
funciona.
course, because I am Graham Grundy. Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined, sir.
Rechazada, ¿por qué?
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been Sir's butler for a
Pues
very
canta,
long
canta.
time.
Cuéntame cosas.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
You... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating. I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Ostras, ¿qué le digo que haga? La colada, las plantas, las ventanas.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
I am sorry, sir, but the window controls are in Madame Songbird's room. I would not wish to disturb the
¿Servirá para algo
mentor
esto
while
de
he is
decirle
with
que
her.
haga algo?
Her meeting is apparently of the highest priority.
I see. We shouldn't disturb her then.
Indeed, sir.
It is rather warm.
And pungent, sir.
I need you to do
Just say the word, sir.
Pues no sé, le hemos dicho ventanas. ¿Y la colada?
Please, can you do...
Excellent idea, sir.
On second...
As Sir wishes.
No, igual no
I
es
need
nada
you to
esto,
do-
¿eh? Igual
Just
es solo
say
parte
the
de la
word,
coña.
sir.
Please, can you water the...
Very good, sir.
Ah, no, se va a limpiar las plantas. Vale, tenemos una chimenea falsa, una tele. Tengo que acceder al registro del cuido, os ha dicho. Titulares.
Something told me the fire was not authentic.
Nada. Se han metido en esta puerta, ¿no? ¿Podría ir por esta otra? El armario. Para vender, ahí durmiendo. ¿Qué hay en el armario? No hay nada. Tendré que decir al robotillo que haga algo con el armario. No hay nada, qué raro.
Excuse me, please.
¿Por qué no acudo a la reunión? Es que me faltan cosas, ¿no? Me falta lo del registro del cuidos este.
Chipworth?
Hello, Master Graham.
Is this it?
Mierda.
Correct.
And what happened?
Incorrectly.
Perhaps,
Ha! Very...
I didn't have long. I needed to learn about
Voy a ver
Graham
eso de
Grundy.
Graham rápido. Mierda.
So, what?
Mentor...
I didn't have long.
Es que esto ya está todo explicado, ¿no?
Tell me about... Humor me.
Esto ya está.
Madam Song... Sir,
Zombie,
my...
lo tenemos.
Me, sir.
Goodbye, Chip.
No
Have
sé,
a
intento
very-
entrar. Aunque lo del cuidos me parece que se ha quedado pendiente, pero bueno.
The
Pedestal
trees in the gap
holográfico.
weren't as pretty, but at least they were real.
Hostia, la mujer, vaya cara. Sale un poco seria, ¿no? Las fotos. Entro, venga, no sé.
It seemed everybody in Union City had a kudos level. I still didn't have a clue. Perhaps I'd find more on his...
Ah,
I
no, no,
needed
no.
to find out...
Pero estaba bloqueado, ¿no? Mira. Estaba bloqueado lo del cuidos este. A no ser que se desbloquee de alguna forma ahora. A ver. Porque era
I
aquí.
couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Su nivel de cuidos. ¿Dónde salía esto?
A chart showing
Aquí,
that Graham's
coño. Joder.
kudos score had recently dropped.
Era aquí
I
arriba.
wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
Vale, B menos C+. Vale, o sea, era esto. Vale, vale. Ahora ojo con lo que pregunten, porque no me acuerdo de la mitad. De hecho, era el ministerio... ¿Ves? Eso se me ha olvidado. Es el verde, pero ¿qué nombre ha dicho que era eso?
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger.
Pero no lo dice aquí. Estoy que se me va la memoria, Estoy muy pez. Así muy rápido, solo por si preguntan ahora. Era el del bienestar. El del bienestar era el que ha venido a preguntar, pero es el mismo, ¿no? Porque era...
The council was made up of five ministries.
No, no te
Each
salgas.
ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme.
No te salgas. Al que estoy dudando. ¿Bienestar o comodidad? ¿O es lo mismo?
The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each
Correcto.
ministry had their own logo and
Correcto.
distinctive color scheme.
El verde, el verde. Comodidad. Vale, comodidad. Comodidad. Es lo único que me daba un poco de respetillo si me preguntaban. Comodidad, señora Songbird. Estoy en un C+.
If I was going to convince... I couldn't keep them waiting.
Va.
From that point on,
Ahora el
I
examen
had
y la
to be
liamos.
Graham Grundy, cleaning supervisor.
Yo era esto el examen.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
I was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham, always the romantic. But please
No hay
don't
besos hasta
kiss
que te
me
duches.
until you've showered.
Pues muy mal, Así no
Wouldn't
disimulamos.
dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here
Alonso?
monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge?
Ya verás tú.
It
A
was
ver.
now or never.
No, never, ya verás. Entonces, matrimonio de conveniencia era la peli esa.
So, Mr. Grundy.
A ver si hemos estudiado bien.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to know?
Ah, well, straight to the point. I like that.
Sí, sí, sí.
As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your activity records of late.
Issues? What do you mean?
Mr. Grundy, a word to the wise. This will be much smoother if you leave the questions to me. Now, whilst your records load, remind me, in which ministry are you employed?
Comfort.
Comodidad.
I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yes, of course. Ah, here we go. Graham Grundy, 42, cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort. Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
Claro, ¿cuál es la mía ahora? La mía ahora es una plus.
I did drop down a bit, but I'm back to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work, barring any other issues. Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due to your absence. You're a C+ right now. I note you used to be much higher.
B.
Yes, well, you'll be back up there in no time. Well, that is all I need to check on.
Era todo lo que tenía que comprobar.
But I'd be
Perfecto.
remiss if I didn't offer you all the extra support and guidance that you need.
Mentor?
When someone goes off-grid, there's usually some underlying trouble. And as a mentor, I like to think of myself as a bit of a troubleshooter.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
Venga, largo.
So, let's get to the bottom of all this confusion. Dig a bit deeper,
¿No
eh?
preguntarme más?
Deeper? Yes, right. By all means, mentor.
Tell me about your workplace. I trust there are no issues.
Mierda. Esto... Échame una mano, mujer. Hazme una señal. De trenes. Esos son trenes.
Land
¿no?
train facility. It's a fine place to work.
I'm sure it is. Department of Land Trains
Vale, lo he
and
pillado.
Extra City
El primero lo he pillado.
Wonderful.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But
Su
there we
ausencia.
come to the
He pillado algo,
crux
estoy
of the
enfermo.
matter. Your absence. 15 days is a long
¿Qué le
time.
decimos?
This is,
Se
of
inventará
course,
la
why
otra.
my ministry has become involved in your case. We have been concerned for your well-being.
I'm fine. Better than ever, in fact.
Excellent. Now, speaking of your
Hostia,
health,
me operaron.
I note you had some surgery
Del corazón.
last year. Tell me about your implants. Are they working effectively?
De... Pum, pum. Pum, pum.
You mean my heart regulators? Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your medical
No
history.
estoy mal, no estoy mal. Podría
Of
estar
course, your
mejor.
mental well-being is just as important to us.
Mira,
How are you getting on with your rather peculiar
La fotografía.
hobbies?
fotografía. Fotografía, avistamiento de aves. Deportes.
You mean my photography?
I do, yes.
You can't beat the
A ver,
feeling
me ha
of
hecho
an
pájaros
old-time
también.
film
Yo estaba
camera.
viendo ahí avistamiento de
I can
aves.
imagine. You have an eye for composition. Although I don't understand your interest in using such archaic
Soy
technology.
un romántico.
Choosing to fiddle with knobs rather than availing of ministry-recommended filters, stabilization, automatic archive, and data retrieval, all courtesy of Minos. If we can't see what you create, how can we share in your interest?
¿Que le enseñe algo? ¿Quiere?
What can I say? I like a challenge.
O no lo ven
I'm
porque no está
sure you
controlado.
do, Graham.
Porque lo hago
Ah,
analógico.
well. I have a busy day of appointments, so sadly we must conclude our little chat there.
Muy bien.
It's been a pleasure, Mentor.
Alfonso.
Hasn't
Alonso.
it? So with that in mind, perhaps you can tell me where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
Esto...
Right. Yes, where have I been the last 2 weeks?
Mujer, échame un cable.
Okay, so the last 2 weeks, I was working at the land train facility, of course. Cleaning. I'm a cleaning supervisor. And while I was cleaning, I must have bumped my head. The next thing I knew,
¿Va a
I
colar
was in the
eso?
middle of nowhere, still on the train. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than it's ever been, I might add.
Yo creo que es una
My
cuela, ¿eh?
poor darling! How awful! What a dreadful thing to happen!
Qué actuación digna de Oscar,
I
¿eh? Muy bien,
believe I
mujer.
have all the answers I need from you.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
No ha colado, ¿no?
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results here.
¿Cómo?
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing. But here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip.
Ni yo lo sé
Any
todavía.
idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with. No one would have done that now, would they?
Tampered with?
No, 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 no.
I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There. Perfect. I have everything I need.
Bueno, de momento salvaos,
Great.
diría.
Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling.
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day. Mr. and Mrs. Grundy?
Cuela.
I don't know who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
I hope so. I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Y no pregunta por qué estoy aquí.
If there is anything wrong with Graham's U-chip, you would better sort it out sharpish.
Ni por qué tengo la identificación de Graham yo.
Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting
Es
about?
contacto del que no para de
Whatever
hablar.
Graham had been up to, it had gotten him killed.
Vale.
I had to come clean with his wife. There's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid Graham is dead.
What? How? Where?
I found him. In the
Ah,
gap.
bueno. Mira que
The
está ahí
gap?
fuera.
What was the idiot doing in the gap? Was that where he was always sneaking off to? Ugh!
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there and brought into Union City. And I think Graham was somehow connected.
Sure.
sí?
And pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand this has been a rather harrowing day. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the
Es
meantime,
lo importante, las redes
I guess
sociales.
that officially it is your home, so you can stay, but this is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled by the news. Not surprising. But whoever this contact of Graham's was, I suspected they were the key to finding Milo.
Hay que averiguar quién es el contacto. Guardando. ¿Y dónde voy yo ahora? Chipworth. ¿Qué hago?
Hello, Chipworth.
Hello, Master Graham.
No hice nada, ¿no? Gala de la aspiración.
What's this about a celebration tonight?
The aspiration, Madam Songbird, is so... It has
Voy a tener que
populated
ir ahí.
approximately 83% of our conversation. In fact, any time someone spoke of it, your heart rate would elevate and you would perspire, sir, heavily.
Is that why Graham left?
Is Sir referring to himself?
Sí, sí.
Or a
No,
friend
a mí mismo.
also named
Perdón.
Graham?
Do I have any friends?
None, sir.
How?
I am well. Thank you for inquiring.
My wife mentioned I had a contact. Any idea who that could be?
¿Quién es el contacto?
Perhaps you
No
might
tengo ni
ask
idea.
her, sir. I fear I am not able to elaborate any further.
Goodbye, Chipworth.
Have a very...
Vale. Tenemos una gala por ahí. Tenemos el contacto de este buen hombre. ¿Estará aquí la mujer ahora? ¿Podría decir algo? Control climático. Mujer.
Songbird, I'm sorry
For what?
Por la
that I
suplantación.
pretended to be your husband.
Listen, you did a better job pretending than he ever did.
What do you mean?
No se lleva muy bien, ¿no? Parece.
stranger. You told me your secret, so I'll tell you mine. Last few years, Graham gave up trying to be anything other than the dullard he really was. If it weren't for the kudos for being married, I'd have dumped him months ago. You're new here, so a word of advice? You want to win in Union City? Learn the rules and play the game.
My name's Foster, by the way. Robert Foster.
Songbird.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Graham?
Not much.
Que me sirva de algo.
He was a loner whose only friends were
Ah,
idiots
eso es el
like him.
contacto, el contacto.
Who's this contact you mentioned?
Bad news, as far as my kudos level is concerned.
What do you mean?
Graham was always rambling on about this hacker friend of
hacker?
his. Had a daft name. Leet, I think.
Any idea where I could find Leet?
Probably somewhere up top, with the other degenerates. If I were you, I'd stay away.
Did Leet believe in Graham's conspiracies?
Believe? Pretty sure he's where Graham got him from.
Lit,
Bad influence all round.
ahí arriba dice.
What were you saying?
Were you born
Let's just say I'm new here.
Okay, newbie. Here's how it works in Union City. Be a good example,
Cuidos.
stay
¿Es la
happy,
moneda?
and you get kudos.
No, es el estatus.
Which you spend?
Well, kinda, but not
En
really.
realidad no.
The higher your kudos level, the lower you are in the city. Simple.
So kudos is bad?
Aren't you listening? Lower.
Más bajo es mejor, sí, porque el otro ha dicho que estaba
is
arriba
better.
y que era una locura. El contacto. Vale. Pues...
Bye, Songbird.
Yeah,
Vale.
bye.
Contacto es lead, que sería que tendríamos que ir a ver. Mucha variedad de cosas aquí, pero no sé para qué.
Jasmine.
Novelas de misterio.
A Detective Culls. Someone liked their murder mysteries.
Mascotas. De
A
peluche.
collection of toy animals were lined up in little baskets. One was missing.
Mamá oso.
In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken. The shelf was loaded with books on management, business theory, and military strategy. I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging
Sí,
through her
igual no, ¿no?
things.
Me voy. Vale, falta un peluche ahí.
There was an empty spot marked Bartleby Bilby.
Bartleby Bilby, no sé qué es eso. Bartleby Bilby. Si la cosa de buscar o ponerlo ahí y va a abrir algo. Este no es Bartleby Bilby, ¿no? Encender.
I poked at it, but I couldn't get it to turn on. In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens.
Nada.
This one was broken.
No sé si habrá que buscar un peluche o algo. Igual no, igual está aquí puesto para hacer bulto y ya está. Vale, nos vamos a chafardear a ver si hemos... Me ha dicho que puedo ir al... arriba. Pero claro, arriba no sé a qué se refiere. Si hago usar me voy arriba. No sé ni a dónde voy. Esto debe ser la planta baja, ¿no? De nuevo. Un bote de pintura.
Someone had spilt paint on the floor.
Dios, qué locura. Nada. Más pintura.
Looked like someone planned on doing some painting. The holdall was stained with paint.
Vale. Pues un pintor ha venido aquí. Lavadoras.
With no hand scanners, I figured they were intended for droids.
¿Cómo que no tenía? Hostia, hostia, hostia. Hay un montón de cosas aquí que puedo... Solución de limpieza doméstica aguador. Unidad base de aguador.
Water refill complete.
Pero para... espera, espera, robot.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Diseñé para llevar... ¿Cómo que es esto?
Commencing spray. Please stand back.
¿Qué estaban pintando ahí? ¡Hostia! Otro cubo.
Dear
Es la
me,
chica de antes.
a terrible situation. Very troubling indeed.
Mentor, given your experience, your input here would be greatly appreciated.
¿Qué ha pintado ahí? ¿Un ratón?
Orana, isn't it? You strike me as a fine young officer of the Ministry of Well-Being. Would you say that's an accurate description?
Ahora me estoy perdiendo,
flattered,
¿eh?
sir.
Your record is exemplary, I believe.
I do my best, sir.
I'm sure you do. So please, don't let me down. Fix this mess.
Mess? You mean the girl?
The whole untidy situation.
Yes, sir.
Atta girl. Keep a smile on your face. After all, it's aspiration day, isn't it? The
Esta gente
happiest
no
day
parece
of
un
the
trigo
year.
limpio, ¿eh? Nada de
I'll
nada,
take care
tú.
of it, sir.
I know you will. By the way, a call to pest control wouldn't go amiss.
Of course, sir.
Meanwhile, I shall isolate this area until this unfortunate incident has been resolved.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your advice.
We're all here to learn from each other. Take care now.
Fuera, bicho. Tendré que limpiar el estropicio este con todo lo que hemos visto ahí.
Pardon me, miss!
El robotico este, lo... no sé.
Who, me? Hey! You can see forever up
Esta sigue estando igual de
you have
loca
to be careful.
que el otro día.
Or care less? I know which one I want to be.
Why don't you come down, yes? Miss Dijon, is that right? Raquel Dijon.
Yeah! That's
Raquel Dijon,
me.
la loca de los ratones.
I think.
Raquel,
Raquel? Did you say Raquel?
you need to come down.
Está un poco para allá esta chica, ¿eh?
What? Where am I? Oh no! Help! Help!
Hearing her name had triggered a total change in the girl's behavior. I needed to find a way to get her down before she fell.
Vale, mierda. Si el hago del robot este... Uf, madre mía, solución de limpieza, el aguador, el anuncio. Es de día, limpieza interior, exterior. ¿Le cambiamos? No sé si... ¿Se irá a limpiar afuera ahora? Porque ahora está limpiando aquí dentro, ¿no? Es lo que le habían montado aquí. Se irá a limpiar fuera.
From that height, the girl wouldn't fare much better than the cat.
Vale. O sea, si va a limpiar fuera, vendrá a recoger la lata esta, ¿no? Cuando quiera que venga el robot. Que no sé si va a venir ya. O sigue ahí esperando. No, viene. Si lo hemos cambiado bien, tendría que irse fuera a limpiar. Se va fuera, ¿no? Sí. Se va ahí arriba. Vale, ¿tengo que hacer algo? ¡No! ¿Qué ha hecho? ¿Dónde va ahora? Vuelve.
Are you okay?
No! I don't know how I
No
got
entiende
up
nada,
there.
pero el otro ha subido para arriba,
Raquel.
pero no la ha cogido, ¿no?
Raquel Dijon, don't panic. I'm from the Ministry of Well-being.
How can we help?
Nothing to see here, sir. I suggest you go back.
Calla, hombre.
Excuse me. I'd like to make a
Y el
complaint.
otro este flipado.
Please, both of you. I know how to deal with this kind of problem. I just...
Well, thank goodness the ministry is on this.
El protocolo de
It's all
negociación.
very
Al paso que vaya esta
distracting.
pajarita.
Can you see any way down from there?
No! And everything's wet now thanks to that robot.
Hold on. We'll work
Hostia,
something
la he liado
out.
entonces.
Think
Mierda.
you can get on the robot when it passes?
I could try. But what if...
We'll catch you. You can.
I rather doubt.
Can't you
Dudo que
try?
pueda,
You
dice.
have a reasonably good eye for aesthetic.
Thank you? No.
You'll be fine.
Human grip strength is famously.
Okay, here goes.
Sube de nuevo, ¿no? ¿Se va a coger?
Water tank depleted.
Pero porque... Vale, porque va lleno de agua, ¿no?
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Vale, no se recoge porque... ¿Qué es eso? Porque se está llenando de agua ahí. Sí. Unidad de base aguador. Robot comprado, llenar nivel 100%, liberar... Vale, lo cambiamos por esto. 0%, ¿no? Que no lo rellene. Vale. Para que ahora lo he llenado. Tenemos que esperar al siguiente. Ahora subirá, la volverá a rociar de agua y la dejará fina. Y al siguiente subirá vacío, ¿no? A ver. No, lo vuelve a liar.
Water tank depleted.
A ver si ahora recarga. Creo que sí, ¿no? Va a hacerlo bien. No le ha puesto agua. Vale. Vale. Correcto. Creo. Se queda el otro ahí pensativo.
Water refill complete.
¿Y va a subir arriba? Vaya vuelto y que pega, pero ¿por qué no le da por el otro lado? Vale, si no, cambia a escena. Hostia, qué mal rollo, yo no me subí ahí ni loco. Y ahora hay que saber qué le pasa a Raquel, a la buena chica esta, porque parece como que le ha cambiado ahí un poco, ¿no? El chip, era otra persona y...
How do you feel, Raquel? Are you okay?
Eso sigue sin agua, habrá que arreglarlo.
Well, I'm glad that's all sorted. Shall I call a pod for her?
I've got it from here, thank you. Raquel, what were you even doing up there?
Ni lo sabe.
I don't know. I don't really remember anything.
Vale, voy a ir a hablar, pero déjame arreglar el robot, que el pobrecillo no va a poder limpiar nada. ¿Esto puedo seguir cambiándolo? Control de aspersores. Creo que en teoría puedo tocar un montón de cosas, ¿no? Estado al agua, establecer caudal. Esto no es nada, ¿no? Hostia, mola mucho, esto de ir hackeando cosillas. Vete para aquí, va, que salga otra vez el depósito este y te lo arreglo. Ya me sale mal todo el pobre robot. Ahí sale. Pero ahora ya está, ¿no? Robot acoplado, llenar al nivel. Unidad base del aguador. Control de aspersores. Era esto, ¿no? No le ha salido todavía. Sale. Arreglado. Vale, pues lo voy a dejar por aquí. El siguiente episodio tocará ver aquí, saber qué ha pasado con Raquel, saber quién es, porque tampoco... Os digo, el primer día sí que nos pegó ahí la charla, pero no me quedó muy claro quién narices era. La chica de azul, la loca de las pinturas. Y en el siguiente pues intentaremos un poco averiguar qué va pasando por aquí. ¿Va a limpiar ahora bien el ratón? Está en ello. Vale, pues de momento hemos avanzado bien en el cuestionario, sobre todo, que me da un poco de miedo. Hemos averiguado un poco más de Graham. Y ahora tiene pinta de eso, que aquí en la ciudad el consejo sobre todo tiene pinta que no es trigo limpio. Así que hay que averiguar un poco sobre esa gente y investigar todavía también el robot este con patas, a ver dónde fue con el niño capturado. Pero, como decía, lo veremos en siguientes episodios. Si os ha gustado este, como siempre, podéis darle un buen like al vídeo, suscribiros al canal para ver nuevos capítulos de Beyond Steel Sky y nos vemos en próximos vídeos. Un saludo.